this very powerful session that we are doing on deep breathing, diaphragmatic breathing. So if you're very new to this channel, just write hello in the comment box. I'm new, just write that down. And if you're somebody who has been my client, my trainee, my student, प्लीज राइट डाउन इन द कमेंट बॉक्स स्टूडेंट. ओके, सो आप सभी का बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आज इस बहुत ही पावरफुल सेशन में. देखिए, सबसे पहले मैं स्टार्ट करना चाहूंगी बाय सेइंग दैट यू आर नॉट ब्रीदिंग राइट. ओके, you are not breathing right because most of the people, 99.99999% of the people, they only breathe from the chest. Okay, shoulder and chest, this is the only area that they use. Okay, that's why most of the people have anger issues or any kind of emotional instability or any kind of emotional trauma that they are going through. Okay, they have anger, they have guilt, they have a lot of reactive responses. They have a lot of inbuilt anger in themselves for other people and for themselves as well. A lot of self-doubt, restlessness, fear, grudges. Why? Because they're not breathing right. So what exactly is deep breathing? I'm going to share with you. But before that, let me just give you a quick, brief introduction of myself. Once again, my name is Neha Bhatia, and I've hosted more than 700 events all over the country in the last 13 years. And I've also trained thousands of people on NLP, meditation, EFT, Ho'oponopono, and many other modalities that I use to heal and train people. Okay, so why am I talking about deep breathing? Because in every session of mine, I use breath as a medium to heal my people, as a medium to change their patterns. I use all the other modalities, but breath work is the most important in different ways, in different forms, but I use it 100%. Okay, so deep breathing kya hoti hai? What is deep breathing? So for example, if you're breathing from here, this is short breathing. Okay, it's like a quickie. Okay, because we have not been taught right. So we are just breathing from the chest. It's like this. Most of the people are breathing from here. Okay, and a lot of people who have asthma or any kind of even body related issues is because they're not breathing right. So even if you just correct your breathing, your diseases that comes later on in the future can be kind of you can just stop that in very much in advance just by doing deep breathing. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to simply understand that you need to breathe from your diaphragm. Okay, so if you breathe from here, it's going to be short breathing. But if you breathe from here, okay, you are breathing from the diaphragm. And once you're breathing from the diaphragm, when you, let's say if you breathe in, okay, just check. So this area should expand. Okay, and this should remain still. Okay, so if this area is also expanding, so this is not kind of connecting, so automatically you're breathing wrong. Okay, and once you start to actually breathe right, you will start to have better understanding of your own stress methods, your own way to deal with your stress. Your stressors, you will start to kind of deal with it in a better way. So that is the power of deep breathing. Okay, it affects your nervous system, it affects your blood pressure, it affects diabetes as well. But how are we going to do it? We're going to do it with different ways of deep breathing. So one of the best way of deep breathing is to just breathe in for 4 seconds and then breathe out for 4 seconds. Simple. Okay, and keeping your hand on your tummy and one hand on your chest so that the chest remains still and only the tummy, this area is only moving. Okay, because this is that area. Okay, this is that area which is the most powerful area in your entire body. This is where our gut is, right? This is where our ideas come from. This is where our fears, our anger come from, right? The gut area. This is the area which kind of gets impacted in a very good way once you start to breathe deep. Okay, now who am I to tell you that? Because I am a certified meditation yoga trainer. I myself have done a lot of deep breathing for more than 15 years now. The reason why I was able to host events and have that confidence on stage and even in front of the videos is because of deep breathing. Because if I'm doing something and I'm finding stress, if I'm not having the confidence, which means that I'm not tuned with my own self. Okay, so if you see some of my videos, especially on the stage, I have a lot of energy. Okay, in general also have a lot of energy, is because I do deep breathing. Because when you breathe deep, you get energy. And I'm not talking about getting the energy from outside. It could be a coffee, it could be any kind of other things that we use, even food for that matter. The secret is in your own breath. And when you start to use it, at least for 7 days and maximum till 30 days, you will start to see that your perspectives are changing. Your way of looking at things and looking at your own situation is changing. You're more relaxed. So I think everybody on this planet should do some kind of relaxation methods, because we are so filled up with stress. And what is stress? What is stress? It's like one thing piling on another. Okay, one thing piling on another. So I have clients who come to me that, you know what, I just feel so overwhelmed. I feel so overpressured. Why? Because they just keep taking on and on and on and on, and they don't know when to kind of release what they are accumulating. Okay, so the best way to release it by deep breathing. So all my clients who come to me, apart from the advanced methods that we do in our membership, I always ask them to do deep breathing every night. And I also align it with a mantra. Okay, so for example, I would have a client who doesn't have self-acceptance, okay, who has been criticized a lot. So that person, I would just suggest them to do deep breathing for 7 to 10 times. And deep means deep, not just, no, 4 times you inhale, 4 times you exhale. And you just say to yourself, I accept myself. That's it. Okay, I accept myself. Once it goes in, I accept myself. And then once it goes out, I accept myself. If you have any questions, please do write on the comment box. I'll 100% answer right now or later on as well. Okay. So now when you do this, now there is a mantra attached with your breath. It is really, really powerful. So I don't even do the basic deep breathing. I do the advanced level of deep breathing. And there is much more advanced level of deep breathing than this, what I'm sharing. But I'm just teaching you the basics right now. Basic and a little bit advanced. Okay. And especially when you do it in the night, you will have really good sleep, right? One, of course, that you will have a good sleep, sound sleep. You'll wake up more fresh. You will, if you're somebody who have nightmares, who get nightmares, you will not have those, okay? Especially if you do it right before when you go to bed. And let's say if you're restless during the night, if you move around a lot during the night, okay? For whatever reason, you're anxious or you get up in the middle of the night, all of a sudden that will also stop, okay? But it will require some time. So even though we have clients who come to us for their specific challenges, okay? Because in different modalities that we use, we change their challenges into sort of an opportunity, and we remove the root cause and we help them immediately within 10 to 15 minutes. But some of the methods that we give to them is to set up a foundation, okay? No matter how much affirmation you do, no matter how much NLP or how much yoga you do, but the foundation needs to be strong. And deep breathing is something that sets the foundation right. Okay, so when you start to have deep breathing, you do deep breathing or diaphragmatic breathing, you actually start to connect with this entire area. Okay, most of our energy centers where our emotions are stored, it is this area. Okay, your hatred, your jealousy, your restlessness, your doubts are all around this area. So when you do deep breathing, automatically you will start to replace it with the happy chemicals, with the happy emotions, okay, or more fulfilling emotions. So what exactly happens when you do deep breathing? You will start to, of course, start to see things in a different way, but you will also start to, look at people in a different way. For example, you have a situation going on in your life, and you dealing with in a way that your old version was dealing with it. Okay, now you are giving a new response to your body. Okay, and it is a very natural response, because now when you're breathing deep, your body is first going to be not really in a shock state, but will be in a happy state, because now you're relaxing your body. So most of us are always in a flight fight mode. Okay, we're always operating in a flight fight mode. Okay, that's one of the major reasons the stress gets accumulated even stronger, and it results into massive destruction in relationships, in money, in everything that we do, right? Then another system in our body is the relaxation system that gets activated when you are breathing deep. Okay, so when you're breathing deep, you will start to have a complete connect with yourself. There's this thing that we say in our memberships is, no matter whatever is happening in your life, okay, you need to return to yourself. Anytime we are having any problems, for example, if I'm stuck in my life, I am not able to think clearly, I am kind of affected by what somebody said to me, I am not earning enough, or I am not getting enough love, or I'm not able to give enough in the society, I'm not able to decide very well, is because I'm not operating from the space of self. I'm operating from the space of ego. So the more the ego we have in our life, the more we will be operating from the negative emotions. Okay. Ego is good. It needs to happen a little bit. But the more you're going to operate with self, the ego is just going to, you will not even know what ego is then, because then you're just self. That's the time you actually start to connect with the higher self as well. That's the time you will start to connect with the universal frequencies. Because when you breathe deep, what is happening is you are also creating space inside of you. है ना? You create space inside of you when you're breathing deep, and automatically now your space is opening. है ना? So when we, for example, just breathe like this, just see. So how does, who breathes like this? You know that? A dog. Have you seen a dog breathing? He breathes really fast, and that's why a dog dies, I think, by 14 or 15 years of age, right? And turtle, they breathe around 3 to 4 breaths in a minute. And if you want to have a very, very calm and a not comfortable, I'm saying calm and a more of a relaxed state of mind, and still be focused, still be creative, then ideally 7 to 8 breaths is good enough for you. Okay, but the more and more you get into these practices, 3 to 4, you'll become super like zen. Okay, so you don't have to get to that level, but even if you just start to breathe just 7 to 8 breaths in a minute, you will start to see how your whole aura, okay, your whole aura is changing. You want something in your life, you're not able to achieve it, okay, but now you're breathing deep, now you're doing some of the methods that's required. What will start to happen is your energy field around you, people will start to see it as well. They will just notice that. And am I talking about those people who are around you? No, you will start to get connected with those frequencies who you want to connect with for whatever reason, money, work, relationship, happiness, whatever it is, right? So you need to understand that there are different energy fields around us as well, okay? So this is just the body that you see, but beyond this, what you don't see is the frequency, is the energy field. And to tap onto that, the best way to do is deep breathing. So one of the deep breathing, like I told you, is the 4-4-4 method. You breathe in, okay? You breathe in for 4 seconds, and then you breathe out for 4 seconds, and do it at least 8 times, okay? 1 round is enough to begin with, and then you can do it 3 rounds as well. That's one of the ways. Second way is that you breathe in for 4 counts, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go slow. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then you hold it for 4 seconds, and then you release it for 4 seconds, and then again you just hold it for 1 or 2 seconds, and then you breathe in for 4 seconds again. So this is something I learned around 17 years ago, because in this we are doing a little bit advanced, wherein we are holding the breath. And holding the breath is powerful. It's magical. When you start to hold the breath, right? So now you will start to hold whatever you are trying to put inside of your body, and exhale or remove from your body what you don't need. And when I'm saying body, I also mean your consciousness, your soul, your ideas, your decisions. So holding the breath is really, really important. You may just want to do it for 3 to 4 seconds initially. I usually can hold more than 20-30 seconds as well. It really depends. But I've also held my breath for 1 minute, 2 minutes as well. But I don't go beyond that, because after that, if you do, then it can really impact in a negative way as well, depending on how often you're doing it, where you're doing it. So whenever I go for swimming, I like to hold the breath as long as I can. But if I do it more than, let's say, 2 minutes, then it can also reduce your blood pressure a lot, which is not good. So I would not advise you to do that. Just start with 4, 4, 4. 4 inhale, 4 hold, 4 exhale. Okay, and then just hold for 1 or 2 seconds after the exhalation, and then inhale. Do this for 8 times, okay, and do it this for 3 days, and then do this for let's say 3 times in a day, okay, or you can do it in one go, 3 rounds of it, okay. So when you start to do this, you will start to feel different. You will start to have more relaxation. I'm not saying that only those people who have stress in their life. No, no, no. It can be done by anybody. In fact, everybody should have deep breathing in themselves, with them as a tool to release the stress immediately. You can do this anywhere. You're in a train, you're in a bus, you are traveling, you are just about to go to bed. You can do it anytime. Just the only thing is that if you have eaten a lot of food, then it will not be really beneficial, because you'll not be able to breathe fully only. You can try that, but it's not really beneficial. You're not going to be able to do it only. So the better is that you do it early morning or when you're about to go to bed, of course with a gap of 1 or 2 hours from your dinner, okay. In the daytime also you can do it. So these two I really recommend. Rest we teach in detail in our workshops. You can come and join our workshops. We have our alignment call, which is my starting call with them, with my clients, with my people, and you can join the alignment call. We have multiple workshops. We have one on meditate to manifest. So in that we have deep breathing. We also have meditation, manifestation. Then we have NLP workshop. Then we have a workshop for communication. Then we have workshop for people who want to become coaches. So all of it is possible once you book an alignment call with me. And this very powerful video that I've just shared with you, the tips that I've just shared with you, just by doing this by your own self can have a very good impact on yourself and within yourself as well. I mean, think about it. If you do it regularly, okay, for next couple of days, you will have more energy. And I'm saying the energy which is not coming from outside, which doesn't even stay for a long time. For example, chocolates is something which gives that instant energy, but then it dips very fast as well. Like sugar is something that raises your energy and then it dips so bad. So you don't want all of that. You want something which is sustainable, which helps you thrive, which doesn't make you be very uncomfortable after a while. So you may want to try it out and let us know how you felt. If you want to try some deep breathing, and some of the deep breathing methods aligned with the advanced methods and with different mantras and with proper training, wherein we are helping you with your triggers, with your patterns, with your relationship, with your career, helping you become a life coach as well. Even if you're somebody who is into sales, you must learn deep breathing, because sales is such a process wherein we feel a lot of pressure, right? So in my business, one of the reasons I like to make sales and I'm able to really speak comfortably when I'm in the sales call is because I do a lot of deep breathing. Even before for this call, I was just aware of my breath. Even if I won't do the thing, I'm just aware and just breathing deep just while I'm doing the other things. So it is so powerful. I want you to really try it out and see the difference for your own self. And let me tell you, initially your mind will do a lot of chatter. It will shake you up a little bit. It's okay. Put some music on. Without the music also, you can try it. And after this, if you just sit in silence, then you will have even better effects than if you do meditation or anything like that without any preparation. So the best way to do deep breathing is do it, and then after that, just sit in silence for 1 or 2 minutes, okay? And when you start to do it on a day-to-day basis, you will start to return to yourself, okay? Not in ourselves. Most of us, even I will include myself, we are not in ourselves. We are always in the analysis paralysis game, and the journey is to move from analysis paralysis to being an observer of your own self, okay? And that's the time you become bigger. When you become an observer of your own self, you become bigger. When you're analysis paralysis, when you're in that process, you actually become very small, and now you're looking at the situation which is bigger and which is actually impacting you in a very negative way most of the times. So the best way to do it is observe yourself, and it will begin with deep breathing by observing your breath and just breathing deep, and do this 2 to 3 times in a day, the one round of it, or if you want to go in one go, it's up to you, and start to see some changes. And if you want to do it with me, book an alignment call. I'll be more than happy to help you with one area of your life and with one challenge or goal of your life in that alignment call, which is usually for 30 to 45 minutes. And in that, we'll also show you the pathway to help you with your life in all the areas of your life wherever you are stuck. So we have 3 months, 6 months membership wherein we help people release the stress, get them clear on their path, and also remove their childhood traumas or old patterns that they have, and help them see a better version of themselves. In detail, I will talk to you in my alignment calls. So book your alignment call. Even my number is over there. So just write me on WhatsApp, and I'll be more than happy to take you forward in the alignment call. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you really like this video, and we're going to make more videos on deep breathing, and just look at my shorts as well, because in shorts, I do put up some content on deep breathing, yoga, and NLP, and many other modalities. So thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to see you soon in the next video. Bye-bye.